Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Danganronpa Chapter 4, our pre-trial preparation. We're just gonna check that all of our abilities are equipped. Looks like we got just about everything equipped we can possibly use. These trials are so infrequent, I feel like I'm gonna forget the abilities, but hey, I do remember the trial. A bit, not looking like it's been through the desert. Yes, you don't want to... Maybe a little bit of dust makes the PC look like it's actually seen some use, but a lot of it, really bad for computers. The boomer reflexes. I like the Egyptian background. It's fairly low res, but it's an interesting concept. Man, it seems like he's really loud. Can I turn him down? I'm gonna turn down audio again. Alright. You'll punish everyone for blocking. Yep. A nice summary. We do, but not the person Aoi thinks, because she's easily misled. Yeah, we've been here before, haven't we? This guy's already sweating, and he's not reacting the way he normally does. Like, have you noticed that? He just got accused of murder, and instead of having a panic attack like he normally does, he's just sweating nervously and he's like, yeah, I'd totally never kill anyone. I'm not sure I buy his alibi this time. He's always sweating. He's usually much more terrified. He's always sweating. He must have some reason. Yeah, because no one else has motive, I guess. Alright, we have the 3 accounts. Okay. Let's watch. It was one of you. Okay. One of you killed her. Reasoning. You all had a motive. You hated her. The only reason you have. I think we have to take you hated her. I think the only reason you have is we hated her. We're gonna try that as our first guess. I don't think the accounts... I'm just gonna open the handbook. I don't think the 3 accounts give us enough information. Like, this doesn't tell us anything. No motive. This isn't relevant. Toko's account, also not relevant. None of the accounts are relevant, so I think it's gotta do with the other things. Now we could absorb you hate her, or we could absorb the other one. I think it's the second one. You hated her? Doesn't seem like a lie. The only reason you have is you hated her, though. Maybe that works. No? A contradiction? We don't even care about contradictions these days, though. You hated her? Oh, you actually have to hit. That's annoying. Okay, maybe we fire one of the accounts at the second one. The accounts at the second set of dialogue seems optional. Okay. They have a second reason, maybe? Did I hit? I guess not. Damn. Alright. I think Aoi's account gives us the second motive of like the encounter there. Slow? Yeah, a little bit. I was trying to clear out stuff ahead of time, maybe a mistake. Ah, this minigame. Hello Xenon, how's it going, my friend? We have to be like the worst player of these minigames. It fades out? Seriously? We have to kill the purple text before we fire, or it doesn't work. We've played this game like 5 times. We know we can't just blindly... we're gonna blindly fire. Try to find that one pixel where there's no overlap. These trials... How does that not count? How does that not count? Are you serious? It didn't count? 2 minutes I'm trying to fire at one thing. I hope we get this right, because holy shit, we're burning through time. Oh. You had a pretty good time skating, relearned a trick you haven't done in years. Hitting falls costs us time too. It does. But I mean, the bigger cost is the amount of time we've gone through this dialogue that we can't freaking skip. Stream? Is the stream actually dropping anything? It seems to be doing okay right now. Yeah, we're doing pretty well actually. There we go, finally. It seems to be doing okay right now actually. The bit rate's really low, so it's not going to look amazing. But it's not collapsed yet. Sakura wanted to meet with them. Yeah, we finally got this. Right before she died, they met. It's most likely one of them. There's no good reason. There's a good reason to suspect them. There's a very good reason to suspect them, but I mean, someone could have framed them. Welcome back, David. Alright. Arguments. Footprints, status of body, the pocket trash. Pocket trash is a good option. Sakura. There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is guilty, okay. No denial, yeah. We have no evidence against that. We don't have evidence against that. Lies. The other ones were very obviously not relevant. The smaller the group, I guess the harder. Yeah, it's true. It's way harder to hide the less people there are. Red and white polka dots. What's that got to do? Everything. You see? Why would you have the candy from Sakura? You got an excuse? No? You monopolize the entire box?
だとしたら、葉隠君はその飴をどこで手に入れたの？さくらちゃんからだ。それしかないよ。
Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says.
そのオーガからもらったのは
He's clearly fabricating a lie. What's going on?
だけどもらったのはずいぶん前なんだ。だから事件とは関係ないんだって。
This is like the most obvious lie fabrication we've seen in a while.
もらったの。葉隠君が大神さんと最後に会ったのって朝比奈さんを保健室に連れて行った時だよね。
Good night, on right? Alright. You gotta get before then. Impossible, you're getting caught in a lie. What Hiro said can't be right because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident. And that's because Sakura loved the candy too much to share. Yeah, it's when she got it, right? Yeah, Muscles. Muscles is dead. And my personal suspect is Hiro because he's been lying all over the place. So this trial seems like it's going to be very straightforward, but we'll see. Yeah, Muscles is dead. Unfortunately. Yeah, how do you have that candy? He yells out damn it instead of responding. Uh-oh. He keeps jumping from emotion to emotion. He's clearly lying, right? Suddenly hostile. His emotions have flipped. Now he's begging you? Oh boy. This is incredibly sus. Yeah, I'm with Toko. How so? Alright, I'm ready for the twist. What would a shining message even be? At the scene of of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood. It's really flimsy. Not only does everyone already know about dying messages, since that was literally the first case, but also her hands didn't have blood on them. It's a frame job it's a flimsy frame job at best. He's also way too aggressive right now. Oh shit! He hasn't even seen the message either! Oh my god, is he throwing this hard? How did they kill him? You can't tell. Sakura could destroy easily in self-defense. We believe it was poison. Okay, not believe. We're like 90% certain it's poison. We're gonna find out here, but that's probably the case. The VOD is up on Twitch, and I'm working on getting all of the VODs uploaded to YouTube, but we're a little bit behind on those. When we found Urger's body, this was in a newspaper stand that was closed that nobody saw because you weren't allowed in the room. The only one allowed in the room was Bakuya because Hina was so damn suspicious of everybody that the only people she allowed in the room were us, Miss Detective, herself, and Bakuya because he bargained for his way in. Hiro's never been in. He got to stand at the entrance, but the thing was in the magazine stand in the rec room in a closed book. There's no way he saw that. As we're gonna have it explained by Kyoko. She was adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. When did you actually see the message? Hold on, when Kyoko found the magazine, it was on the magazine shelf. In a closed book. Yeah, looking through a magazine shelf, you found one magazine with a message in it. And it was found after we started the investigation, after everyone was banned. Yeah, Hiro, your defenses are becoming flimsier and flimsier. He's being very aggressive, and he's normally someone who's very, very prone to flight. Like, instead of going when he gets attacked, if he's innocent, he becomes very panicky and defensive. He's very timid. Yeah, like you would assume, like from what we've seen, his fight or flight response is flight all the time. Like, and now he's in fight mode because I think he knows he's been found out. There's an obvious problem with what he said. Like, there's a lot of problems with what he said. There's a shit ton of holes in his defenses. Magazine dying message is likely our bullet if we're gonna use it at all. You can tell us exactly when you found the message? It's tucked in the magazine shelf? The timing's completely wrong. I think we need to grab the bullet from Kyoko's response. Okay, that's clearly wrong. But we don't have a bullet for that. I didn't want magazine shelf. Damn, I screwed up. I need to grab that faster. Yeah, I need to absorb a bullet, and it's the second line. Magazine shelf is not the right one. So we're not going to do that. We're going to fire this off, actually. Over here. Don't want it. This is clearly the lie. We just need to grab the right bullet. It's this one here. The investigation had begun. This one's pretty straightforward. We just have to not screw up. No, it doesn't. Your dialogue is terrible. Your arguments are terrible, Hiro. Wait, what? It's opposite? That doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay. Nope, it's not. It's the body on the shelf. Body on the shelf? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Why is it body and shelf? Seriously. It'd be easier to just translate half this dialogue, I swear. Ogre's body was discovered. Nope. Gods, these trials are like a complete mess. Pocket trash. When her body was discovered, the investigation had begun. I mean, we can grab this and fire it. Now we're just doing permutations because I don't know what's right. It's probably the opposite of what you guessed. The game logic for what you're supposed to pick for these bullets is sometimes really weird. No? Apparently not. Try it again. I think it hit the purple text. Yeah, I'm with you there. I think it hit the purple text. Your dialogue makes no sense. The only thing that's difficult is clicking these bullets. Okay. I wish I could fire, like... There we go. Yeah, the hitboxes for purple text are really wonky. Yeah, I was sitting on the shelf nearby. Like, I don't know why we could... Here's my problem. I don't know why we couldn't pick the middle one instead. Like, I feel like the middle one made more sense. After the investigation starts makes more sense than saying magazine shelf. Like, both of those in theory kind of work okay. But the fact that we have to take one and like the other one is completely invalid is really wonky. Especially considering he uses both in his opening sentences here. Or like the counter, to negate that guy's argument or whatever. He's clearly exclaiming wrong. You had no opportunity to see it. All you have to do is read the Vienna sausage she left. That's an interesting phrase. I don't know where to begin with that one either. I'm gonna call everything a Vienna sausage now. Now Kyoko gets to pull this into question, which is actually a good call. No. Why? Why would we assume that? You're not exactly the most trustworthy person. There's no way she wrote that message. 3, 2, 1, blood on hands. Please don't tell me it's not bullets. Oh my god. Here we go. There we go. Got it. That was easy. Oh shit! She had to fire that! I was taking a drink! I actually improve when the tempo's up. It's true. I'm also confused how that works. Is that a rhythm game? It is a small rhythm game, yes. And the way it works, Xenon, is the way it works, Xenon, is the higher your combo gets, the faster the tempo gets. And then every time you screw up, it breaks it. And when there's like that red bar with text across it, he's actually screwing with you and hiding the tempo, so you have to guess what the tempo is. You have to like keep track of it in your head the whole time. Not too bad though. It's probably one of the easiest games. You just have to remember that like one button is take aim, and you have to do that on beat. And then another button is fire, you have to do that on beat.
のダイイングメッセージって指で書かれたみたいだったけど、でも彼女の死体は両手とも綺麗なままだった。
Yeah, it's really easy.
指に血なんてついてなかったんだ。
It's probably the easiest, though. It's pretty hard to screw it up. Both her hands are completely free of blood.
じゃあそのダイイングメッセージって誰が書いたの？ひょっとして葉隠君が捏造したものだった。
He had the opportunity if he's the killer, or whoever the killer is probably wrote it.
彼はダイイングメッセージの存在を
And that also explains how they knew about it in the first place when they shouldn't. This guy's like having a panic attack every time his argument's shut down by like the most obvious holes you could possibly imagine.
はい、そうなんです。
Wait, really?
あ、認めた。やっぱり
He admits it. He's a really bad killer.
でもどうして捏造なんか。
He's trying to throw people off the trail.
それはその俺がオーガを殺しちまったからだ。聞いてくれるか。
Yeah, okay. Let's hear your explanation. I mean, I kind of got an idea of what happened.
オーガからの呼び出しのメモを受け取った俺は約束通
He
り
just admitted it, though.
娯楽室に向かった。
Why are we hearing an explanation? Just vote for him to get it over with.
のこのこ会いに行ったのか？バカなやつめ。
He's got to have a spin on this, right?
そん時のことだべ。
You mind waiting? Yeah, sure, I'll wait. You want candy? Okay, that's his spin.
だけどそれを最後にオーガは口を
We stood around.
しんどい沈黙だったべ。その時だった。急にオーガが何かをつぶやいたんだ。
You're gonna end it today, you're gonna end everything.
聞いた瞬間、なんかひらめいちまったんだ。オーガは俺を殺す気だって。
That makes no sense. We know who she hates, and we know what's going on. Why would you make that assumption? That's a terrible... Remember, she hates Monokuma right now, to our knowledge, and everyone's under the impression that, like, she was gonna go crazy and try to murder Monokuma, because she is, like, this close to snapping. So it's kind of weird he's making this leap of logic.
ここから出ていく気なんだって。
Then again, Yasuhiro is known to panic for basically no reason. If you mention ghosts, he literally throws himself into a panic for like 5 minutes because you said the word ghost. Not even because you said there's ghosts here. Yeah, he's a complete dumbass. He's one of those people where if they graduated normal high school, you'd be like, how did you graduate?
ほら、ビビっちまって。そんで。
Being freaked out.
隙を見て、近くの棚にあったモノクマボトルで、オーガに殴りかかっちまったんだ。
Monokuma bottle first?
オー
Okay.
ガの背後から、不意の一撃を食らわしちまったんだべ。
Okay.
そうしたらオーガはぐったりして、そのまま動かなくなった。
This does not work. This argument does not work. There are several reasons, which we'll probably get to in the plot. The first one is there was a blood splatter that wasn't where her body was. The second one is there are 2 broken bottles. The third one is someone clearly extracted the poison. Someone clearly got poison, and her cause of death was also not the broken bottles.
俺は
So he's like making this shit up. He probably had this ready.
処刑されちまうと思って。
Okay. I don't know how this saves him
テーブルの
though.
上にあった雑誌に「深は」って血文字を残してとんずらしたんだ。
Is there a twist here?
迷惑よ。バチに値するわ。
これが今回の事件の全貌だべ。あとは煮るなり焼くなり好きにしてくれ。
This seems weird.
煮たり焼いたりなんかしないよ。処刑だよ。さくらちゃんを殺したあんたは処刑だよ。じゃあもう投票でいいよね。犯人も決まったん
There's
だし
gonna
さ。
be a twist. If that's actually what happened, there's clearly a twist.
葉隠君の話は終わってない。
Yeah, there's gotta be more. He's clearly lying
今
about
の
something.
葉隠君の話だけでは説明のつかない彼の行動があったはず。その説明を聞かない限り。
She might have been poisoned by someone else. That's the thing, right? If he thinks if that's actually his truth, she might have been poisoned by someone else. Why was the magazine hidden?
そういえば
Hidden.
さっきの話には
She might have poisoned
科
herself.
学歴の雑誌を
Possible.
隠したことの説明がなかったよね。
Yeah, why was the magazine hidden?
死体が発見された時、ダイイングメッセージが書かれた雑誌は雑誌棚に戻されてたけどさ、
Yeah.
どうしてわざわざ見つかりにくい雑誌棚に戻したの？それじゃ捏造の意味なんてないのに。
Why would you hide the message? Yeah, she might have tried to kill herself. It's
Yeah.
possible.
というかだな。俺は隠してなんかねえぞ。ちゃんとテーブルの上に置いといたはずだけど。
You left it sitting on the table. Really?
嘘よ。嘘に決まってるわ。すでに犯行を自白しているのに。
He already confessed to the murder. Why is he...
嘘じゃない。
Here's the twist we've been waiting for, guys.
だとすると
Someone else moved the magazine.
この雑誌を雑誌棚に戻したということになるな。つまり事件前後に娯楽室を訪れた人物が他にもいたということか。
Someone else was in before and after? Hmm.
その考えで間違いないはずよ。
Yeah.
それって誰
We don't have any evidence right now, so we have to figure it out during the trial, though.
その人物があの雑誌を隠したんだとする。
Okay.
それはあのダイイングメッセージを見ら
They
れる
must not have liked what was written on it. That's possible. That does point to Toko. I mean, that's obviously Toko. She's the only one who wouldn't like that, right?
深川さんだよね。だってダイイングメッセージを見られて困る人って
Bikuya is another option because he thinks it's too stupid,
考えられな
but
いよ。
I don't want to guess Bikuya yet.
そうなの。あんたも娯楽室に行ったの？なんで私が？
Okay.
そうじゃなくて、
More importantly,
そんなことはどうでもいいじゃない。犯人はもう決まったんでしょ？
he's also like another. I mean, everyone on that side's liable to use poison.
そうです。俺がやりました。
違うよ。
He was dead to
な
poison.
んであんたが答えるのよ。
He died to poison.
科学力が大神さんをボトルで殴ったのは確かだよ。でも事件はそれで終わりじゃな
Cause
か
of
った。
death was organ
終わり
failure,
じゃなかったの。
not the blow to the head.
つまり科学力は犯人じゃない。そういう意味で。何言ってんのよ。そんなことありえないわよ。
Yeah, she's like super tough. She didn't even die from the blow to the head. That's the thing. So the weird poison thing, I don't think it's a red herring. It doesn't make a lot of sense. They pointed so many things at it.
さっきの話をしてもらいましょうか。
Okay.
そうすればはっきりするはずよ。
Go through it again, hero.
ない。
それで俺はどうすれば？
今言った通りよ。もう一度大神さんを殴打した。
She has protection for bottles. Yeah.
なんかわからんけど、わかったべ。
Bludgeoning resistance 5 dash. Flat 5 bludgeoning resistance. That should make it impossible for people to kill you with bottles. We haven't reached the end of the case yet. He isn't the killer and we have to prove it. Alright. So is Toko the killer then? This is gonna be bullets, right? Yeah. Okay. Status of the body, yellow powder, dicing message. Examination summary is probably the most useful one.
俺はやっちまったんだ。
You want to, but you did it.
棚にあった
You grabbed a bottle on the shelf nearby.
オーガの背後から
That's not wrong.
食らわしたんだ。
不意の一撃ってことは、あなたが殴打したのは1回なのね。
殴ったのは一回だ。
That's probably wrong. After the first swing, the bottle shattered.
そんでオーガはぐったりと。
Okay, this first
決まりじゃない。
examination summary could be useful.
犯人は歯隠れなのよ。
Okay. So, first question. There isn't 2 hits.
俺はやっちまったんだ。
Status of the body.
モノクマボトルで
Examination summary works, right? I'm just gonna verify that it's this one. Status. Let's see. It should be this one, right? Examination summary should say, not 1 but 2 blows to the head, no blood on either hand. Yep, that's what we want.
オーガの背後から
You hit Ogre from behind. I believe you hit her from behind. That's believable.
不意の一撃ってことは、あ あなたがオーダーしたのは1回なのね。
The hitting her once is unbelievable though.
殴ったのは1回だぜ。
There we go.
それは違うよ。
It's clearly two. There was evidence of two blows. Hey, we got that one first try too.
オーダーのせいで大神さんが死んだなら、彼女の頭の傷が2つだったことの説明がつかないよ。
2つ？
そう、彼女の頭部の傷は2つだったのよ。
死体を触るのが趣味の女が言うんだ。間違いないんだろう。
She examines bodies as a hobby. I'm inclined to believe her.
俺が殴ったのは1回なのに、どうして頭の傷が2つあるんだ？
実はオーダーが2回あったってことよ。しかもモノクマボトルによるオーダーがね。ちょっと待ちなさいよ。頭の傷だけでどうしてそこま
Why
で
is she nervous?
オーダーが
Looking even
2回
more
もあった
sus.
なんて。それもモノクマボトルによるオーダーなんて。手がかりは頭の傷だけじゃない。現場に
Yeah, the bottles themselves.
あのモノクマボトルには明らかに不審な点があった。
They're all chess
その不
pieces.
審な点をはっきりさせることでモノクマボトルでのオーダーが
Yep.
思い出したの。事件後の娯楽室の棚に
I mean, one, there were 6 beforehand, because my memory doesn't suck. But 2, they're chess pieces.
それと床に
3, we found the weight, like,
モノクマフィギュアが落ちていたのね。
葉隠君が大神さんをオーダーした時に割ったボトルだよね。
つまりあの現場には4
4
本の
intact
モノ
bottles,
クマ
1 broken bottle.
1本分の破片があったことになるけど、でもモノクマボトルは全部で6本のはず。1本足りないの。
Yeah, one's
ど
missing.
うしてモノクマボトルが全部で6本だってわかるのよ。簡単よ。
Easy, they're chess
あのモノ
pieces.
クマボトルに隠された規則性を見れば
Pawn,
すぐに
rook,
分かれちゃう。
bishop, queen. Or king, I'm not sure which one. Either way, we're missing something. The knight and the king. Correlation between the bottles is coming clear. The connection must be... Okay, if you get this one wrong... Hangman's Gambit, oh my god. Chess pieces. E. Come on, come on. S. P. I'm looking for a P. I. E. Oh, would have liked to get that E. We're gonna have to wait for this next one. There we go.
そうか分かったぞ。
I guess that was our hint. We had to figure that one out.
チェスの駒だよ。ボトルの中のモノクマフィギュアが持ってるのは全部チェスの駒なんだ。
キング、ルーク、ビショップ、ポーン。確かに全てチェスの駒だな。
Oh, at least Peculiar remembers it. Yeah.
すると割れたモノクマボトルの中に入ってたモノクマフィギュアはライトの駒だった。
それがどうしたのよ。
Well, we're missing.
あなたはチェスにはあまり詳しくないのね。だったら教えてあげるわ。チェスの駒の種類は
There are
キング、
6 pieces
クイ
in
ーン、
chess.
ルー
Why would there only
ナイ
be
ト、
5 in
ビ
the
ショップ、
rim?
ポーン。全部で6種類なのよ。だけどあの現場に残さ
Ah,
れて
it's
いたの
king,
は
right?
キング、
There's
ルー
no
ビショップ、
divots in the
ポーン
top.
4体。
And the crown is too detailed. My bad. Which
床に
means
落ちていた
queen's
ナイト
missing.
あ、クイーンのフィギュアが足り。
そうなんだ。
Yep,
現場にあったモノクマボトルの5本。
5 bottles.
つまり1本足りないんだよ。
何よ、チェスがなんだって言うのよ。
日本人なら将棋だべ。
そうよ。
I don't know about Shogi being
私が
better.
言いたいのは、確かにボトルは足りなくなってるかもしれないけど、
Choco and Hero hit both, believing they killed her.
それが事件と関係している根拠なんてどこにもないじゃない。事件前からすでに1本かけてたのかもしれないじゃない。
That's a weird statement to say, Toko.
なくなったモノクマボトルが 事件に関係しているのは明白よ。
Yeah, it's very possible it's Bikuya, and it's like a double fake out.
亡くなったモノクマボトルはどういう状態だった、それを考えてみればわかるはずよ。
The missing bottle was broken. That's obvious.
モノクマボトルは
Has to have been
おそら
broken,
く割れた状態だったはずだよ。
as we found the weight of two of
そん
them.
なことがわかるよ。だって証拠も残ってるから。
証拠？
現場で割られたボトルが一本だけじゃないってことを示す証拠だよ。
何なのよその証拠って。
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence is our bottle experiment, right?
これだ。さっき僕と
We
キ
did
リ
a
ギリ
little
スが
experiment.
ちょっとした実験をしてみたんだよ。現場に散乱してたボトルの破片と割れてないモノクマボトルの重さを比べてみたんだ。
Yeah, it being Toko is weird. Is the poison like a complete red herring? I don't think
そしたら
so.
集めた破
He
片
still
の方が
coughed
重くな
blood.
ったんだ。そんな結果になった理由は
The collection of pieces is heavier, and for that, it's
現場に散乱してた破片がボトル1本分より多かったからなんだよ。
okay.
つまりあの現場では
Two bottles broken at the crime.
割られていたのだけど、そのうち1本分の破片とモノクマフィギュアは何者かに処分されている。その際その人物は破片を多めに残してしまったんでしょう。
A lot too many, if you ask me.
まあきっちり測れというのも難しい話でしょう。
They had no way to measure the exact number of
破
removed.
片を処分ってどうしてそんなこ
They
と
could have
をす
also
る
just
必要があった
removed
の？
too many and
それが事件に関係するものだったからだよ。
I mean, no doubt the second missing bottle is involved. It must have been used by the second attacker. Why is that even a question? That seems so obvious.
処分されたモノ
She
クマ
was
ボトル
attacked multiple
そこ
times.
で使われたんだよ。
大神さんの頭部にあった2つの
Yeah, second wound from her head.
割られた2本のボトル、それらを踏まえて考えてみれば導き出される結論はそれしかない。
そして犯人は1本分の破片だけを処分することで
So they all tried to kill her? This is gonna be a weird fucking trial, man.
だとすると2発目のオーダーを行った人物は葉隠君以外の誰かということになるはずよ。そうよね、深川さん。
Alright, Toko? Oh, wow, she's shocked she got
死を
caught.
隠した件もあるし、あなたが事件前後に娯楽室を訪れた可能性は高いよ。
The weird thing is, the writing in blood, if she was smart, she would have realized leaving the magazine with the text in blood would have, like, completely, would have saved her ass there, because, like, why would she hide it? She's not guilty of delivering the blow to the head, and they could get hero for leaving the book out. But the fact that she hid the book, if she's the person who hid the book, makes her look really suspicious. That's kind of weird.
待ってよ、確かに2発目のオーダーはあったかもしれないけど、それをやったのが私って根拠どこにもないはずよ。
Bear in mind, she can't stand to see blood. Also funny, yeah.
目が犯人だべ。
That's why it makes it suspicious it was like, her. Like, why would she do that? She would have passed out, right? Or might have been her murderous persona, but her murderous persona likes using elaborate kills, so.
俺は自分の過ちを認めることを恐れないんだ。そういうタイプなんだべ。
This guy, holy shit.
そう断言できる根拠も思い出したぞ。
一応聞いておこうか。
あれは俺がオーガに呼び出された直後のことだ。いきなり呼び出されて不安だった俺は予定時間より早く。
I swear he's making this shit up on the spot half the time.
そんでしばらくしたところで俺は見たんだ。ガワッチが娯楽室に入っていくとこをな。
He just conjures evidence to make people look guilty, I swear.
その直後、今度はオーガが娯楽室に入っていった。だから部屋の中にはフカッチもいると思って俺は安心して娯楽室に入ったのに、そこにいたのはオーガだけだったんだ。フカッチは消えちまってたんだべ。
なぜそんな大事な
Why the
ことを言いなが
fuck
ら
did you not share it with us earlier?
自分が殺人を犯してしまったというショックですっかり忘れていたべ。
I swear he's making that up.
あいつの頭のネジを探してやれ。
Yeah, even the Qs are pissed at that logic.
おめえはどこに消えてたんだ。
あんたの見間違いよ。私は娯楽室なんかに行ってないわ。消えたんじゃなくて隠れていたのかもね。私が娯楽室に隠れてたなんてそんなわけないじ
She
ゃ
hid
ん。
in the locker.
妙な言いがかりばっかり。この害虫だわめ。
It's not ridiculous. There's definitely proof that shows who's hiding it. A new element. Tell me about this new rule. We've been using LMB during your final strike without a second thought. Yeah. From now on, you have to pay a little extra attention to the finishing blow. Use the proper truth bullet for the coup de grace. Really? Okay. Select it the same way. In the debate, simply press Q or mouse wheel. Alright. For educational purposes, we're going to assume you're set to mean regardless. By the way, you're halfway through the game now. Wait, halfway? Are you serious? Alright. Bullshit. There's not enough people left alive. Okay, once again.
認めないから悪者よ。笑ってやる。違う。いい加減にしてよ。悪者よ。笑ってやる。言いがかりよ。いい加減にしてよ。言いがかりよ。認めないから悪者よ。違う。いい加減にしてよ。悪者よ。いい加減にしてよ。
これで証明するよ。
There, got it. Got it. Got it. My reflexes didn't fail me.
娯楽室のロッカーの内側に
There is a special person that showed up. That's true. But there's not that many people left. If we kill 2 people per murder.
誰かがロッカーの中に隠れた時うっかり手形を残しちゃったんだろうけど
You have handprints?
お母さんこの手形に見覚えはない
What'd we do? Take a cast of the handprint? Why didn't we do that? Now that we can.
だったらこの手形とあなたの手を比べてみましょう。
We don't have any evidence in the room. We've had that as a problem before. We've had to go out and explore it.
深は俺に手間をかけさせるの。
はい、私の手形です。
That did you hear the audio for that? She's just like, yeah. She's like, yep, it's my handprint.
あっさり認めたべ。
じゃあ、さくらちゃんを殺したのもあんたなんだね。
Nope.
そんなわけないじゃない。
正直に言え。
私が殺しました、多分。
これまたあっさりだべ。
There's such a shill for Bakuya.
深川さん、詳しい話を聞かせてもらえる？
いいえ。
私は大神に呼び出された後、先回りして娯楽室に乗り込むことにしたの。行かないと何されるかわからないし、かといって正面先に忍び込んでよ。
Okay, okay.
それでロッカーの中に隠れて。
じゃあひょっとして見てたんか？俺がオーガを殴るとこも。
その後、あんたが私の名前でダイイングメッセージを捏造した時もね。
そりゃなんとも気まずい気分だべ。
だから私は葉隠れがいなくなった後、すぐにロッカーから出て、その雑誌を雑誌棚に戻したのよ。
その時雑誌を上下逆さまにして戻しちゃったんだね。
In a panic,
じゃ
yeah.
ない、急いでたんだから。
間抜けすぎるな。
そんなことより、さくらちゃんを
They're
殴ったのは
both
ど
dumb
う
as
して？
fuck.
雑誌を棚に戻
Just
した
let Jack do all the killing, Toko, okay?
獣のうなり声みたいなのが聞こえて、それで振り返ったら
血まみれの大神さくらが私を睨んでたのよ。その血を見たせいで私は雑誌棚の前で気絶しちゃって。
Are you sure?
だからその後のことは覚えてないの。あとはあいつに聞いてもらわないと。
Ah, welcome, Jack.
やっぱおめえのせいだったか。
私のせい、白夜様のせい、二つのせいがぶつかり合うことで、そのせいはより高みに。
Welcome back,
こ
Jill.
とだけ答えろ。お前が大神桜を殺したのか？
大前提としまして、私とネクラは同じ記憶を共有してないのです。なので、何が起きたのか詳しいことはわかりませんが、
I like the way they draw Jill / Jack.
とにかく
Nice
私
to
が
see
す
her.
やすや寝てたら誰かがガシガシ揺すりやがるわけよ。あれ王子様と思って目を開けたら、なんとスプラッター。私びっくりしすぎて、近くにあったボトルで引っ放した。だって怖かったんだもん。
Okay, that's the second strike.
さくらちゃんは心配してくれてたんだよ。それなのにひどいよ。
ひどいのはあいつだっつーの。おかげで燃える男子以外は初めて殺しちまった。
その後あなたは証拠隠滅のためにモノクマボトルの破片を処分したの。
だって女なんかを殺したせいで死にたくないじゃん。どうせ死ぬなら白夜様を殺して死にたいわ。
Yeah, I'd be terrified of that too if I just woke. Imagine just waking up to see like someone try. A giant monster or a person trying to kill you. You'd be like, oh fuck, I'm dying.
どこかで一人で死ね。一切の意味もない。
Especially if you're in murder high, right? Like, shit.
ついてなかったの。いろんな不運が重なったのよ。だっていつものオーガチンなら私のボトル攻撃ぐらい平気でかわせたはずよ。
Yeah, normally she should have been able to dodge. What happened?
彼女も葉隠れ君から受けたオーダのダメージが残っていたんでしょう。
いや、なんつうか。でもよかったべ。オーガは俺が殺したわけじゃなかったんだな。
Keep talking, ladies and gentlemen.
これで決定だね。
No, you're so eager, Hina. There's way more to unwrap. We were not even through half the evidence.
ほら、どうしたのみんな。投票でしょ。
She's way too eager. She wants to get us killed.
いや、まだだ。
え？まだって何がまだなの？
さっきの深川の話を聞いて妙だとは思わなかったのか？
You had to
い
notice?
や、思うはずだ。思わないわけがない。
妙って？
葉隠れの王だ。その後の深川の王だ。だ
The
が、
body still had to
そ
move.
れで終わりではなかったんだ。おい、深川。もう一度さっきの話をしてやれ。お前が気絶した後の話だ。そうすれば、いくら間抜けなこいつ
There's like some obvious missing parts.
ラジャーよ、ダーリン。
It's not over yet. The one who killed Sakura is. Wait, are we actually? Okay, okay, good for making arguments. I was like, are we seriously aiming for someone? Status of the dead body? Maybe?
私はつやつや寝てただけ。そこをオーガチに起こ
All of a sudden, Sakura was right in front of
目
you.
が覚めたのは雑誌棚の前だったわ。
You waked him from the magazine shelf.
のオーガに驚いたおめえは。
You saw Ogre covered in blood, so you smashed her head in with a Monokuma bottle. This seems accurate so far.
オーガチもオーガチ。
お前が大神を殴った場所はどこだ？
私が目覚めた場所と一緒よ。雑誌棚の前でやっちゃいました。
In front of the shelf is probably the mistake, right?
私はつやつや寝てただ
Status
け。
of the dead body, clearly.
そこをオーガチに起こされたの。目が覚めたのは雑誌棚の前だった
It's the
わ。
last dialogue in status.
だらけのオーガに驚いたおめえは。モノクマボトルでオーガを殴ったんだな。
そう、オーガチもオーガチ。
お前が大神を殴った場所はどこだ？
私が目覚めた場所と一緒よ。雑誌棚の前でやっちゃいました。
There we go.
それは違う。
There's a problem with this.
大神さんは椅子に座ったままの姿勢で死んでたんだ。
Nobody can move her. Nobody has the muscle mass for that, right?
雑誌棚の前でのオーダーが死因なら彼女が椅子で死んでたことの説明がつかないよ。
Yeah, no
ようやく
offense.
気づいたか。
そんなのその殺人鬼が嘘ついてるだけだよ。
本当は椅子に座ってるオーガを殴ったんだろ。え？そう
She
な
didn't
ん
attack
だ
her
ろ
when she's in here. No one could move Sakura. Yeah, she could move Hifumi, but no one could move her around. She's way too big. She's like fucking like 20 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and probably weighs like 200 pounds. She's all muscle.
いや、雑誌棚の前でオーダーがあったことは確かだ。
Yeah, I'm with Bikuya. That definitely wasn't the cause.
全員がそう思うはずだ。
Is this where Hina dies? Because she's the poison. She poisoned him to try and get her kill in. The evidence that proves there was attack in front of the magazine shelf. Magazine shelf bloodstain. Isn't that obvious?
雑誌棚の前でのオーダーは
It's definitely in front of the shelf.
棚の前に残され
The
ていた
blood stain by the magazine
そ
is
の
proof
事
of
実
that.
を物語ってるんだ。
じゃあオーガを殺した後ジェノサイダーが死体を移動させたんじゃねえのか。
Genocide Jack is like a frail woman. She cannot carry someone like
俺が
that.
殴った時オーガは椅子に座ってたからな。
いやいや待ちなさいって。私はハサミ以上に重いものは持てないんだって。
Bad argument, but yeah, that works. There's no way she
あ
could
ん
carry
な
that.
巨大な筋肉運べるわけねえだろ。
じゃあどういう
Bad metaphor or reference, but yeah.
Hold on.
Alright.
これでも事件は終わったと言えるか。
でも
No one could move
そ
that.
れにこの事件の最大の謎である密室トリックもまだ解けてない。あの謎が解けない以上この事件を
Yeah, take half the class to lift her.
あんな密室トリックなんて簡単じゃん。カーがさくらちゃんを殺した後またロッカーに隠れたんだよ。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
なるほど。ジェノサイダー
That's not how it worked. It was open when we found the body.
ロッカーの中に隠れてたんだな。そんで密室が破られ
He
て
wasn't-
どさくさに紛れてロッカーの中から出てきたんだべ。
No, that's not
それは
possible.
違うと思うよ。
The reason there's no way she's hiding is because you saw it for yourself. The locker was open.
室のドアを
Before we opened it, we gotta look inside.
あの時点ですでにロッカーは開いてたでしょ。
They've pointed that out twice to us. There's no way I'd forget
さ
that.
んもずっとあのロッカーに隠れてたとは考えられないんだ。
She'd already left.
ジェノサイダーはどこに隠れて
Genocide Jack's not stupid enough to hide at the scene of the crime.
知らんよ。そもそも密室トリックって何？
おめえは犯人なんだろ。なんで知らねえんだって。
ってことは私は犯人じゃなかったりして。
Genocide Jack, the cutest serial killer.
そんなの嘘だよ。
嘘ではない。さっきから言ってる通り、この事件には続きがある。
I'm curious if it's probably not Bikuya because he keeps Bikuya keeps pushing that there's more to the case. So I don't think he's the killer, right? Like it's really hard to think that the guy who's pushing for a more elaborate case and not to reach any early conclusions is the killer, right?
だけどよ、ジェノサイダーが犯人じゃねえとなると、オーガの死因は頭部のオーダじゃねえってことになるぞ。
So it seems possible that it's Hina, right?
だって別の死因なんて考えられないし。
It's possible it's
お前ら
Hina.
がその可能性を見落としている
Poison, we're
だけ
missing
じゃ
it.
ないのか。
What are we missing that's important? Another possible explanation? What are we firing? Is this bullets? It is bullets. Damn, alright. Oh, okay. Examination summary, probably.
オーガの死因がジェノサイダー
What was it that killed her? It wasn't from Jack's attack.
じゃあオーガはどう
And what was
して死んだ
it?
んだ？
別の死因なんてありえないよ。
There's no other possible cause?
私の死因は
What killed her?
頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。
That was wrong.
しまった。
We should have gone through the whole thing, my bad.
オーガの死因がジェノサイダーのオーダじゃないとすると じゃあオーガはどうして死んだんだ？
別の死因なんてありえないよ。さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。
I don't know about that.
結局私のせいにされてる。
You dead set on blaming her for that? That's not true. For cause of death. We'll try yellow powder next.
ジェノサイダーのオーガじゃない？
Wasn't from Shield's attack. That seems
じゃあ
accurate.
オーガはどうして死んだんだ？
別の死因なんてありえないよ。さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。
That's not right!
しまった。
オーガの死因が
Does the file? No, Monokuma says it just who the victim was. There's evidence of a strong blow, no other injuries noted. At the point they suffered from vomiting of blood. The status of the body is not interesting, but the examination summary says, oh, it doesn't say that. Huh. Interesting. Then we have to do yellow powder, right? No, that's in step.
ジェノサイダーのオーガじゃないとすると、じゃあオーガはどうして死んだんだ？
別の死因なんてありえないよ。さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以
What's Awie's account say? Not relevant.
結局私のせいにされてる。
Dying message, examination summary. None of these seem to be appropriate. We have to use something else.
オーガの死因がジェノサイダーのオーダじゃないとすると、じゃあオーガはどうして死んだんだ？
別の死因なんてありえないよ。さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。
A shot to her head?
結局私のせいにされてる。
I don't think so.
オーガの死因がジェノサイダーのオーダじゃないとすると、
No?
オーガの死因がジェノサイダーのオーダじゃないとすると、じゃあオーガは
Monokuma file? 12 noon? You think Monokuma file? You know, I'm willing to try that. Fuck
さ
it.
くらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられない。
How does that work? I guess it's the only one that mentions the blood. Yeah, I guess you got me there.
ファイルによると、
Thanks.
大神さんは吐血をしてたらしいんだ。
Thanks, fam.
その吐血が大神さんの死に関係してるとは考えられないかな。実際、大神さんの下にはその痕跡
I thought the body examination had that in though. That's why I went for that one first, right? I thought body examination shows this blood missing. This blood from the mouth, which means there's an injury from that.
頭を殴られた時に口の中を切っただけかもしれないじゃん。
口の中を切っただけならモノクマファイル
It specified vomiting, not bleeding from the lips or cheeks.
彼女の口の中に切ったような傷なんて見当たらなかったわ。
No cuts inside her
まだ
mouth.
調べたの？本当に死体大好きっ子ね。
I would like. That's not really R. She did use Daisuke. That's great. Really
興
likes it.
味があるわけじゃないの。
You're into mysteries because you're a detective. Yeah.
だけどよ、口の中を切ったわけじゃねえなら、その吐血の原因って
体内で起きた異変が原因ということだ。
Most likely.
おそらく大神さくらは毒を盛られて
Poison.
毒を盛られた？
そうだ。この俺がたどり着いた結論である以上、そこに間違いはない。
It's looking sketch for Aoi.
しびれる。
Jail's still looking good.
毒なんて。
信じられないか？
Yeah. He's presenting the poison concept, so it's definitely not him, right? Now, in theory, it could still be like Yasuhiro going for like a weird ass double fake, but that seems unlikely.
説明なんてできるの？
Aoi's pushing it. Aoi's on her side after being betrayed. Like, It feels like she finally just snapped and said fuck you, right?
無論だ。では始めるぞ。
静かに白夜様の話を成長しなさい。
おめえが一番うるせえって。
謎を解く鍵は4階の科学室にあった。
Yep, in the chem lab. We met him there, so he knows we've been here. There.
娯楽室じゃなくて？だったら俺も調べられたじゃねえか。
現場の立ち入りを禁じられた程度で捜査を諦めたお前には決してたどり着けん場所だ。
Well, I mean, you don't help in the search anyway. You're also a hero, so it's
科
fine.
学室には大きな薬品棚があり、そこには様々な薬品類が揃えられていた。そこでこんなものを見つけたぞ。
それって毒薬か？
そこまで強い毒ではないが、それなりに飲めばそれなりに死ぬ。だがこの毒の性質などはどうでもいいんだ。
Right beside the protein powder, my friend.
科学室の棚は A と B と C の3つに分かれていた。 A の棚には栄養剤、 B の棚には試薬、 C の棚には劇薬や毒薬の類が置かれていたな。
じゃあその毒薬も C の棚にあったんですね。
さあ、
Yep, that's right.
どうだろうな。
You got it from A
そ
though.
の毒薬って A の棚に置いてあったんだよね。
でも A の棚って栄養剤とかが置かれてる棚なんだろ？
妙だろ。
Why would there be a bottle of
なぜ
poison
栄養剤が
there?
置かれている A の棚に毒薬の瓶が紛れ込んでいたんだろうな。
On the other hand, a big brain play would be to reveal all this info and actually be behind it, right?
これが犯人が行った入れ替えの副産物だからだ。
どういう意味？
こういう意味だよ。
I couldn't believe my eyes. Bakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and
白夜様。
we were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Bakuya was as calm as ever.
まずいな。
大変、白夜様が大変よ。早く水を飲まないと。粉だけ飲んだら喉がガーってなるから。
あ、もう毒吐き出させんのが先だろ。
確かに吐き出したくなるような味だな。これのどこが高級品だ。
何の話だね？
もちろんプロテインの話だ。
プロテイン？
Yeah, it's obviously protein powder.
その瓶を貸してもらえる？
ああ、構わないぞ。
Yoko took the bottle from Bakuya and scraped a bit of the contents with one finger. He touched her finger to her tongue.
プロテインって？
そうだ。その瓶に入っていたのは毒薬ではなく。
Remember, a ton of the powder was spilled on the floor, so if there's like a full bottle of poison, it means they clearly poured a bunch of the protein powder in
だ
there.
とすると逆に、本来この瓶の中に入っていたはずの毒薬はどこに行ってしまったんだろうな。
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean conversely the poison must have been... Perfect. Alright, things are lining up. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, I don't know what this word's gonna be. No. T, we need a T. E. Drink. Where's drink? R, there we go. N. N. I need an N. Oh, that was a little bit further. I thought it would move up. My bad. Yeah, there we go. You're never good at spelling bees? It's okay. You got the idea pretty quickly.
プロテインの容器
I just didn't know what the word they were asking me to get was for a good 30, like a good 5 seconds. Spelling wasn't too bad.
毒薬の瓶にプロテインの粉末が入れられてたならその逆もそう考えられるはずだよね。
そう。
Yep.
毒薬とプロテインはそれぞれ中身が入れ替えられていたはずなんだ。プロテインの中身は毒薬の瓶の中に、毒薬の中身はプロテインの容器の中にな。そしてそう考えれば
Yeah, the contents were swapped, but she didn't recognize it, possibly because it was cut?
マジでか？
犯人は大神に現場にあったあるものを渡すことで毒薬を飲ませたはずだ。
They had to hand her something at the scene and she was happy to drink it herself. A protein drink.
犯人が大神さんに渡したのってプロテインの容器？
Who would she trust enough to give her a protein
毒
drink
薬の入ったプロテイン
with actually a deadly poison?
犯人はそれを渡すことで大神に毒薬を飲ませたんだ。それこそがあいつの本当の死因だったんだよ。
Who would she have trusted enough for that?
オーガは前から言ってたべ。プロテインは万病に効くって。だからオーガは頭に傷を負った時、その治療のためにプロテインを
Who
飲もう
would
と
she
して
have trusted?
そこで差し出されたのが
Yes, a bottle of poison instead. So who was this?
そしてその入れ替えを行った人物の正体も
You're gonna
すでに
guess
突き止めているぞ。
Hina.
マジか？誰がやったんだべ？
Now he looks like he doesn't fucking know, by the way. He's not like blue in the face. He's not angry when shit's getting called
その
out.
入れ替えを行った人
He's
物を示す
surprised.
証拠は科学室にはっきりと残されていた。
Just by his visuals and his audio, his like the tone of his voice, he's clearly innocent here, right? Evidence that shows the who switched them. It has to be. The footprints in the powder, right? That would be the only thing we could pick. The footprints. He's back to being timid, which means he's innocent. Unless it's only under pressure, but he no longer feels like he's under pressure, right? He felt like he was under pressure before we even accused him of murder, of actually accused specifically him of the murder. So now that he no longer feels like he's under pressure because we're discussing stuff that he didn't do, he's no longer feeling guilty. He no longer feels guilty or like he's under pressure at all, so it's definitely him. So,
今朝俺が科学室を訪れた時はあそこに足跡など存在しなかった。つまりあの足跡がつけられたのは事件前後のことだ。とすると事件に関係しているのは間違いない。しかも足跡が残されていたのは A の棚の前だった。プロテイン入りの毒薬の瓶があった棚だ。
yep.
おそらく A の棚で毒薬とプロテインを入れ替える際、犯人が足跡を残してしまったんだろう。そしてあれだけはっきりと足跡が残っていれば誰のものか割り出すのは容易だ。今すぐ俺たち全員の靴を調べるぞ。そうすればすぐに。
私だよ。
Boom.
私だよ。その足跡。
朝比奈さん。
だってどうせバレちゃうなら自分の口から言った方がマシでしょ。
じゃあオーガを殺したのって？
うん。私がさくらちゃんを殺したんだよ。
やはり俺の睨んだ通りだったな。
Hmm.
あの足跡はどう見てもスニーカーのものだった。
Yeah.
そして俺たちの中でスニーカーを履いている人物といえば
Or what? Sakura, us, and it's Makoto and Hina, right? Leon's fucking dead. Why would it even give me the offer of Leon? You cute.
戸上君あの時。
He confirmed our size. He checked ours, so he knows it wasn't us.
のものではないなら残る可能性は。
朝日奈っちだけ？
ついでに言えば学級裁判に入って
He's
から
been
の
very
朝日奈
aggressive.
は何やら様子がおかしかった。やけに投票を急いでいたよな。それは自分の罪を他人に押し付けるためだったのか。 だから何が信じられないと言うんだ。
だって朝比奈さんと大神さんは親友同士なんだし。
More so than with the other girl, yeah.
親友同士だからこそチャンスだったんじゃないか。親友である朝比奈から渡されたプロ
They're
テイ
so
ン
close. She's the only person she'd trust to hand her a concoction blindly. In fucking murder high school, yeah, you'd only accept a drink from someone you trust, not someone who's advocating your murder.
親友朝比奈はその関係を利用したんだよ。そうすることで被害者である大神を騙し、さらには俺たちをも騙そうとしたんだ。朝比奈よ、お前にしてはなかなかえげつない方法を考えたもんだな。
朝比奈さん、本当な
Is
の？
it true? Is it true, Asahina?
本当に大神
Did you
さんに
kill her?
殺したの？どうしてそんなことしたんだよ。
娯楽室で頭を怪我してるさくらちゃんを見つけた時にね、
You found her in the rec
さ
room
くらちゃん
hurt.
から頼まれたんだ。
She asked for the
プロテイ
protein
ンを持ってきて
drink.
欲しい。だけど科学室にプロテインを取りに行った時、ふと思いついちゃったんだよ。
It just occurred to
今
you.
なら殺せる。そう思ったんだな。それで薬の入れ替えを行い、毒薬入りのプロテイン容器を渡したという。
And she left a mess because she was in a hurry, maybe?
そうしたらさくらちゃんそれを一気に飲み干して、それで
待ってそんなの納得できないわ。
まさかお前まで親友を殺すはずがないとでも言うつもりか。まだわからないのか。このゲームはそんなに甘くないんだ。友情なんて甘い考えは通用しない。
Okay. Okay.
他人を出し抜き蹴落としてこそなんだ。
Now he's being
他
pushy.
人のために自分を犠牲にする人間など存在しない。誰もが最終的には自分のことだけを考えるんだ。その女
Come
が
on.
自分のために大神を犠牲にしたようにな。
だとしても納得できないわね。
Got some evidence.
いつまで言っている。
Now remember, Bakuya specifically tried to remove Kyoko from the evidence gathering.
勘違いしないで。センチメンタリズムなんかで言ってるわけじゃない。私はただ解けない謎に納得していないだけ。
Why was the powder still on the floor? The locked
トリック
room?
のことは？
朝比奈さん、あなたが犯人なら説明して。あなたはどうやってあの密室を作り上げたの？
それはそんなことどうだっていいじゃん。犯人だからって全部教えなくちゃいけないの？
そういうわけじゃないけど、でもあなたが話せない理由は気になるわね。
まさかお前、朝比奈は犯人
Who
ではない
created
と
the
言う
locked
つもり
room
か。
problem?
だとしたら
ありえん。薬を入れ替えている以上、犯人は間違いなく朝比奈だ。
本当にそうなのかな。信じたくないって気持ちを抜きにしても、なんだか不自然に見えるんだけ
The
ど。
footprints don't fit. They went in a straight line to the cabinet and a straight line back, and there's like randomly some powder spilled miles away. I think they were already switched. They have to have been already switched, otherwise there'd be footprints in a different way.
あんなに目立つ足跡をそのまま残しておくなんて。
Yeah, it's really sus. The fact that the powder is on the floor, that the bottle is like there and spilled, instead of being spilled in front of the cabinet where they tried to do it, like, think about it. They took this bottle, they poured them, and presumably because the bottle was spilled going from the C side, that means they swapped the mixtures on C side. Why would there be a bottle of poison on A side? There's no reason for a bottle of poison on A side. If anything, there should be protein powder on C side, because they would have done that, and there should have been footprints on that side. Maybe I would expect the footprints if they brought it back, but why would they bring the C poison? I mean, they could have just been like not thinking clearly, but how did they spill the poison, the powder? Like if they spilled the powder when it was at their feet, then probably there'd be footprints there. I think that was different.
なんていうか、
Yeah, I think something else went wrong. And remember, we haven't covered the fact that Sakura... hold up. If we go back to the truth bullets... let's see. It's the shoes, right? Yellow powder. Found on the instep of her foot. Why is there powder on her foot? Unless she just consumed it. There's something a little bit wonky there. There's something going on here. Now she's making excuses for why she'd murder. Give us more detail.
毒薬とプロテインを入れ替えた時のこと。
なんで？そんな必要ないじゃん。
Tell us.
朝比奈さん、僕からもお願
I
いする
think
よ。
she just got protein powder and left. Either Sakura or Bakuya, yeah. Either, or it's like one of the others that's been eliminated. But like, I don't think Yasuhiro has the intelligence for a double fake out where he pretends to have murdered her with the club by like bashing her head over and then somehow swapped her out with poison.
勝手にしろ。朝比奈が犯人なのは明らかなんだ。
He's sweating now, that's not good, a good sign.
他に怪しい人間もいない。朝比奈以外の真犯人などいるわけがない。
朝比奈さん、始めていいわよ。科学室に行った後のことからお願い。
お願い。
私はまず最初に C の棚に行ってそこから毒薬を取り出したんだよ。
棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのはその時。
Don't ask questions like that, let her explain.
そうだよ。棚から毒薬を取り出す時にうっかり瓶を落としちゃって。
分かったわ。続けて。
Yukio was invited but never showed up. He claims he never showed up, yeah.
次に A の棚にプロテインを取りに行ってそこで薬の入れ替えをしたんだよ。
Moved A,
そ
got the
の
patch
薬
off.
の入れ替えが終わった後は私は毒薬を入れたプロテインの容器を持って科学室から出て行ったんだけど、その時プロテインを入れた毒薬の瓶をうっかり A の棚に戻しちゃったせいで。
She doesn't even know what happened. The protein powder is on the right
その
shelf.
せいで全部バレちゃって。それで終わりだよ。
ねえ、朝比奈さん、今の話だとさ、
It's not accurate.
最初に C の棚から毒薬を取り出した後、そのまま A の棚にプロテインを取りに行ったんだよね。つまり、朝比奈さんは C の棚から A の棚に移動したってことになるよね。
But if that's true, it doesn't match.
朝比奈さん、今の話をもう一度
Yeah,
聞かせ
repeat
て
that
もらえ
again.
る？
そんなまこちん、やけに積極的じゃね？
I'm glad Jill's here instead of Toko.
まったく、いつまで続けるつもりだ。
Until I uncover the full truth of this case, we're not going fucking anywhere. Make our argument. Oh, this one's actually hard. I don't know which bullet to use. Or what, I don't have an idea. Shit.
私は最初に C の棚に行って
You're in section C.
そこから毒薬を
You
取り出
grab
した
the
んだよ。
poison, okay.
その時棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのね。
Yeah, we're listening first. When you grab the bottle, you drop. This is a long ass one. Holy shit.
それでその後は
You're clumsy as
C の
fuck.
棚から A の
You
棚
move
に移
from
動し
C
て
to A.
そこで薬の入れ替えをしたんだよ。その入れ替え
Footprints,
が終わ
maybe?
った後は
When you were done switching them,
毒薬の
you
瓶を A の棚に戻して
put the protein powder, bottle filled with protein powder back in section A. Then you take the bottle with poison in it.
科学室から出て行ったんだ。これで
Left
終
the
わり
chem
だ
lab. That's inaccurate.
もういいだろう。いつまで
Chem lab
続ける気だ。
It's chem lab shelf, right? Okay, I'm gonna double check with the evidence where chem lab shelf is. Oh, bottle of C, placed in section A. You think it's a footprints? I think it's chem lab shelf.
そこから毒薬を取り出したんだよ。
We'll do footprints next. You grab the poison.
その
Seems
時
accurate.
棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのね。
棚から毒薬を取り出すときに瓶を落としちゃって。
それでその後は
C
You move from C to A, that seems reasonable. Footprints would be for that one, by the way, I think.
その入れ替えが終わった後はプロテインを入れた毒薬の瓶を A の棚に戻して
Wait, put the bottle with the protein powder back in there. Oh, did I say that wrong? Dude, I think I like clicked the wrong one. Hold
私は
up.
最初に C の棚に行って
I think I said that wrong.
そ
I'm
こ
gonna
から
do that
毒薬
again.
を取り出したんだよ
Okay.
その時棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのね。
Yeah.
棚
I'm
から
with
毒
this so
薬を取
far.
り出す時に瓶を落としちゃっ
Grabbed
て
the bottle and dropped it.
それでその後は
C の棚から A の棚に移動して
C to A.
そこで薬の入れ替えをしたんだよその入れ替えが終わった後はプロテインを入れた毒薬の瓶を A の
Put the
棚に戻して
But the bottle feels pretty bad. That's accurate, my
私は
bad.
毒薬を入れたプロテインの容器を持って
Into the bottle with poison in it.
化学室から出
Up
ていっ
to
た
chem
んだ
lab.
これで終わりだよ
Close to it. Oh, it's gotta be footprints.
いつまで続ける気だ
The footprints are inaccurate, yeah. My bad. I read that one wrong. That's why I came to that conclusion. My bad.
ここから毒薬を取り出したん
Got
だ
the
よ
poison.
その時棚の前に粉末をまき散らしたのね。
棚から毒薬を取り出す時に瓶を落としちゃって
それでその後は
C の棚から A の棚に移動して
Do that. Has to be footprints. I thought the other one read slightly differently, like she took the poison bottle or something.
朝比奈さんは
But it doesn't say she took the poison bottle.
毒薬を取りに行ってそこで粉末を
I
まき散らしたん
misinterpreted
だ
that. Alright. You went to get the poison from C, and that's where you spilled the powder, yeah?
それがどうしたの
その後君はプロテインを取り出す
How'd
ため
you
に
move to
C
C
の
to
棚から
A?
A の棚まで移動したって言ったけどさ
With a spilled bottle at your feet.
でも現場に残されていた足跡は C の棚から A の棚には向かってなかったよ
The footprints at the scene were not.
これって今の朝比奈さんの言葉と矛盾してるよね
足跡を偽装するためにわざと遠回りしたんじゃねえのか
Ah, yes, like the sand people, she traveled. Oh, wait, no. That doesn't work.
いやそれはないよだって朝比奈さんがさっき言ってたでしょ
I think she's making shit up.
どういうことだ朝比奈
それは
朝比奈さん、あなた
Why
は
are you lying? Bid reminder, big anime boing boing.
だってこの足跡を見る限りだと
Press X to doubt about the boing boing. Video? Yeah, we're not done this yet, my friend.
粉末がまき散らされた
Protein powder been spilled when you went in, you went straight to A.
そのまま直接 A の棚に向かったつまりあなたが C の棚には行かず A の棚だけで何か
Oh,
を
you
した
wrote
んだ
A. No way that works.
それは
Why are you trying to get yourself executed?
なんだこれはどういうことだ何が起きている
それに朝比奈さんの証言でおかしいのは足跡の件だけじゃないわよ
なんだと
Why is he so
それを
nervous?
説明する前にまずは
New evidence?
新しい証拠を提出させてもらうのね
Alright.
新しい証拠だとバカな
I can't tell if he's confused or he's guilty.
ほらその証拠をくれたのはあなたじゃないさっき戸上くんから受け取った毒薬の瓶の中にこんな大事なものに気づかないの
That's really grave oversight in the bottle.
言ってみろそこに何があったというんだ
私が見つけたのこれよ
A piece of glass
瓶の底の方に紛れ込んでいたわ
sunk to the
戸
bottom
上
of the
く
bottle.
んが粉末を飲んでくれたおかげで隠れていた破片が出てきたみたいね
Interesting.
おかげで謎が解けて感謝しておくわ
Oh, interesting.
なんだその破片は
そう戸上くんにはまだわからないだったら苗木くんあなたが代わりに答えてあげる
Wait, me? Me?
僕が
苗木言ってみろその破片が何だというんだ
Oh, he's intense now. The shard of light blue glass she found. What? Part of the window?
窓ガラスの破片だよね。窓ガラス。僕が割った娯楽室の窓ガラスも
The window we broke to get in was light blue like that, right?
間違いないと思うよ。
そうね、間違いないわ。
It's rec room glass, so why is that there?
どうして娯楽室の窓ガラスの破片なんかがこの毒
How
薬
did
の
a
瓶
shard
の
from the
中に
window
紛
get
れ込
in
んでいた
there?
のかしらね。
それの何がおかしいの？
That makes no sense.
おかしいよ。
According to what Hina told us, she swapped the bottles and poisoned her well before the window broke. They had to break the window to get in, remember? Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when you broke the rec room window? According to what Hina told us, it should have been on section A.
毒薬の瓶は
The bottle of poison was on the shelf. How the hell would glass get in it?
それなのに
And yet somehow, a piece of glass made its way into the rec room. I'm confused too, man. What the heck?
嘘ってことか？
本当は毒薬の瓶は娯楽室にあったんだよ。少なくとも娯楽室の窓ガラスが割れるまで、つまり密室が破られた時まではね。そうでないとあの瓶の中に窓ガラスの破片が入っていたことの説明がつかないよ。
そしてそれは密室が破られた後で
Once the room was open, the bottle somehow got back to the shelf in the chem room.
逆に現場に落ちていたプロテインの容器
And the protein
あれ
can
が
was
娯楽
planted
室に
there.
持ち込まれたのはおそらく密室
After
が
the
破ら
room
れ
was
た後
opened,
で
after Sakura died. Yeah.
大神さんが死んだ後だったはずよ。
待て、話が飛躍しすぎだ。確かに毒薬の瓶は密室時の娯楽室にあったのかもしれん。だがプロテインの容器が持ち込まれたのが密室が破られた後だとは言い切れないはずだ。
It was on top of the glass.
それに大神が毒を飲んだのは毒が入ったプロテインの
Now,
容器を
there
渡
is
さ
the
れたからだ。
excuse that they broke the glass and it was on the chair. That is a possibility, right? I would have guessed.
プロテインの容器が現場になかったとすると、大神はどうして毒を飲んだんだ。
そうね、その説明もしておかないとね。
Yeah, this is a good twist. Where is it
そ
going?
の前にみんなに一つ確認しておきたいことがあるんだけど、
確認って？
そのプロテインの容器に関してなんだけど、大神さんの死体を発見した後、誰か
Anyone trip over a can or move it.
何の話だ。誘導尋問か。
いいから答えて。
Answer to the best of your ability.
身に覚えがないな。
僕もやってないよ。
俺じゃねえぞ。
同じく。
私も飛ばしてないけど。
そう、これで分かったわ。やっぱりあのプロテインの容器が持ち込まれたのは密室が破られた後だったのよ。
Protein can made it to the raging seed after it was opened.
なぜ言い切れる。俺にわからんことをなぜ言い切れる。
The reason she can say that there's evidence, there's proof someone brought the can to the workroom after it opened. Yeah. It's gonna be that it was on that. But I mean, it could have fallen off the chair, in theory. Empty protein drink, maybe? Gonna verify something. Empty protein drink was found on the rec room. Shards of glass that was broken were found both under and around it. Okay, empty protein drink, probably our gun, our bullet. When it comes to the can, there's no doubt in your mind. Okay.
密室が破られるまでは
Until the locker room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
じゃああの容器は密室が破られた後に持ち込まれたんか？
Someone planted it until we offered.
いや、そんなはずはない。
Had to have been there the whole
娯楽
time.
室にあったはずだ。もちろん密室が破られる前からな。
I think we fired the last one.
間違いない。 あのプロテインの容器は密室が破られるまでは
Oh, I right clicked the wrong thing.
娯楽
Whoops.
室にはなかったの。
The final point's my guess, yeah. I totally just right clicked yellow text because I wasn't paying attention.
いや、そんなはずはない。あれはずっと娯楽室にあったはずだ。もちろん密室が破られる前からな。
There we go, got it.
それは違うよ。
Ah, but in about an hour, you know what is happening. A certain banner might be going up.
周りにガラスの破片が散らばってたのは知ってるよね。
お前が割った窓ガラスの破片だったな。
The bottle was on top of it, Brendo. Now, in theory, the bottle could have rolled off the chair, but I don't think they're gonna go with that.
プロテインの容器の周りだけじゃ
Oh,
なかった。
boing boing's big again, okay.
あの破片は容器の下にも散らばってたんだよ。
No clue, I think that's what he's hinting at, though.
なんだと。ガラスの破片が容器の下にあるってことはさ、プロテインの容器が置かれ
It
た
shows the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
ってことになるよね。つまり密室が破られた後ってことだよ。
Why is he so nervous?
そうか。そういうことか。さっきキリギリがあの容器を蹴飛ばした者がいないかと聞いていたのは。
破片の上にあったのは誰かが容器を
Explain it,
蹴飛ばしただけかもしれない。
そっか。
He's asked everyone to eliminate the right factor of the gate if someone moving it.
おかげではっきりしたでしょ。密室時の娯楽室にあったのは毒薬の瓶。
It only contained poison and not the
プロテイ
protein
ンの容
can.
器はあの部屋にはなかったのよ。だけどそれらは密室が破られた後に入れ替えられ、その結果プロテインの容器が娯楽室に
Okay, the bottle returned to the chem lab, the protein ended up in the rec room. Why that? That's weird.
だとすると、オーガニック
Why would
毒を
Soccer
口に
drink
したのは
obvious
なぜ
poison?
毒の入ったプロテインの容器を受け取ったからこそ、あいつは毒を飲んだんじゃないのか。
いや、そうじゃなかったんだよ。きっと大神さんは毒薬の瓶から直接毒を口にしてしまったんだ。
He drank it from its original bottle knowing
密室
exactly
時
what
の
it was.
現場にあったのは毒薬の瓶だけとなると、それ以外の可能性は考えられないわね。
Alone in a locked room.
お、そんな馬鹿げた話が。
He drank it knowing what it was.
あったのよ。それが
話してみろ。いや、話してくれ。
まず最初にはっきりさせておかなければならないのは、
Okay, I'm listening.
密室時の娯楽室にあった毒薬の瓶。それを科学室の棚から持
Who
ち
got
出
the
した
poison
人
from
物
the
が
lab
つ
and
い
took
て
it
い
to the
る。
room?
朝日奈っちが持ち出してオーガに渡したんだろ。
苗木君はどう思う？
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to have been Sakura. Don't be dumb.
これだ。
She has powder on her shoes.
殺されたオーガチンが自分で毒薬を持ち出したってこと？
何言ってんの？そんなわけないじゃん。
いいえ、大神さんが科学室
She went to the chem lab right to the place full of poisons.
嘘だよ。そんなの嘘だよ。なんでそんな嘘言うのさ。
She definitely went to see. It's her shoes. Her shoes are covered in the stuff on the top.
そんなの嘘だよ。違うもん。もう終わりにしてよ。そんなの嘘だよ。違うもん。
Wait, what's the reload button?
そんなの嘘だよ。違うもん。もう終わりにしてよ。そんなの嘘だよ。違うもん。苗木のバカ。そんなの嘘だよ。もう終わりにしてよ。苗木のバカ。そんなの嘘だよ。違うもん。 さくらちゃんが毒薬を持ち出した証拠があるの？
これで証明するよ。
Powder is the final bullet. Yeah, we got that one. I swapped real quick to that one. I was like, it has to be this one. It can't be that one they gave us.
大神さんの足の甲に
It had a certain yellow powder on it.
知ってる？
Yes, it
そ
did.
の黄色い粉末だよ。確か
On the top of her shoes
科
at
学室
that.
の棚の前に撒き散らされていたのも黄色い粉末だった。
Pieces are coming together. But if someone's getting convicted, I'm not sure who it is right now.
つまり大神さんの足の甲に付着してたのは
Hair powder,
あ
yeah.
の化学室の粉末だと考えられるんだ。
でもどうして化学室の粉末なんかがオーガの足に？
しかも足の甲って。
あの粉末が撒き散らされた時、
He must have been standing when there when the powder was spilled.
大神さんこそが C の棚で粉末を撒き散らした張本人なんじゃないかな。
I'm gonna be really confused if no one dies here because she committed
大神
suicide.
さんがあの瓶を落とした時、彼女は粉末が撒かれた方向の反対側に立っていた。
Why would Monokuma accuse someone of being a murderer if there wasn't a murderer? It's kind of weird.
その際に舞った粉末が彼女の足の甲に付着しちゃったんじゃないかな。そう考えられるはずだよね。
じゃあなぜ大神さんは C の棚に行っていたの？
Why'd you get the
毒
poison?
薬を取り出す以外に考えられない。
That's clearly what it contained, yeah.
違うよ、私だよ。私があの毒薬を。
Hmm.
だって犯人は私だもん。
違う。君は犯人なんかじゃない。
One that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery. There's a reason we can select it, right? It's Sakura, right?
僕の答えだ。
She poisoned herself.
大神さんを殺したのは大神さん自身だったんだよ。なんだと？大神自身が犯人だと？
Sakura's the killer?
つまり自殺ってことか？
信じらんない。アイキャンフライする以上に信じらんない。
確かに信じられない。いや、信じたくないけど。
Seriously? There's no killer?
そう考えると全ての辻褄が合うんだよ。大神さん自身が毒薬を取りに行き、そしてその瓶から毒薬を口にしたのは自らの命を絶つためだったから。そして解けない密室の謎、あれは解けなくて当たり前だったんだよ。
Killer still has to be in there.
これだ。あの密室は部屋の中にいた大神さん自身によって作られたものだったんだ。
きっと彼女は邪魔が入るのを防ぐためにあの密室を作った。
That explains how the door was locked, because there has to be a secret exit, right?
大神さんはその密室に
But
持ち
like,
込んだ
the
毒
trial's
薬を
held with the assumption they're executing someone.
そして
How do you execute a corpse?
密室が破られるまでは娯楽室に転がって
The
いた。
accused posed like he's still shocked, by the way. That's kind of funny.
密室が破られた後、ある人物によって娯楽室から持ち出されてしまった。朝日奈さん、あなたね。
Wait, Asahina just risked her own neck and everyone else's because she killed herself?
全ては捜査のかく乱のため。大神さんの死体を見つけた時、あなたはドアの入り口付近に立ち尽くしたままだった。その理由は、あなたはすでに大神さんの死を知っていたから。その入り口付近に毒薬の瓶が転がっていたから。
朝比奈さんが毒薬の瓶を拾ったのはあの時だったんだよね。死体を発見して驚いている僕と死体の反応を確かめていたキリギリさんの目を盗んで。
それに今思えばその後の朝比奈さんの行動も何かおかしかったわ。 あなたはみんなを呼びに行くと言っていたけど、
That's when you swap stuff. You hurried to the chem lab and swapped the containers at that moment.
そして化学室に行ったあなたは
You went to the protein powder and went straight back.
棚に向かって
See?
そこで娯楽室から持ち出した空の毒薬の瓶にプロテインの中身を移し替えると
By the way, killing everyone. A little bit crazy.
化学室を後にした。そう考えればあの足跡の辻褄も合うはずよ。
その後急いでみんなを集め、そして娯楽室に戻ってきた朝比奈さんは
I mean, we still haven't established why Bikuya randomly tried to, like, off everyone, including himself.
みんなの視線が大神さんの死体に向けられている隙にプロテインの容器をこっそり現場に落としたんだよ。
You screwed up your placement, Aoi.
気づくべきだったのかも。本来の朝比奈さんなら誰よりも真っ先に大神さんの死体に駆け寄るはず。
Yeah, I think he's shocked at the suicide. That's pretty unexpected considering I think Bikuya assumed because the trial was, just like we, the players, probably assumed, the trial was called because someone killed someone else, not because there was a suicide.
大神さんは自殺だ。朝比奈さんはその事実を隠す。
That's also why the faces are still there, right? There has to be a reason the dead faces are still there. Otherwise, it makes no sense, right? That's another thing that he should have thought of was the faces are still there, and I can still manually select them in the interface. If it forced me to skip to only living people, there's a possibility that it's only living people, but since it has the dead people, clearly at some point a dead person's going to be the guilty party.
死の真相が隠せるなら自分が疑われても構わない。あなたはそう思っていたはずよ。だからこそあれらの証拠をあえて現場に残したままにしたんでしょ。粉末に残った足跡や入れ替えた後の毒薬の瓶、それらの重要な証拠。
This would have been a much harder case if she dusted the feet properly. Oops.
朝比奈は自分が犯人と見せかけるために偽装工作をしていたというのか。
違うよ。私が殺したんだ。私がさくらちゃんを殺したんだよ。
朝比奈さん。
Does she count as the guilty party here?
終わってなんかない。
終わったんだよ。いや、
I don't think she counts as the guilty, right?
もう終わらせなきゃダメなんだよ。
Climax inference. Okay. We got 10 minutes to not fuck this one up. Probably him doing sketch. They're all reading notes. Yeah, it has to be him, right? Let's see. Could be Toko making this reaction, but seems unlikely. Because she's looking at the magazine, right? Good morning, Snow. How's it going? I think she hides in here, right? She arrived early and hid. Then let's see. Let's go through this. She's in the locker. Yep, this makes sense. She gives him the candy. He gets terrified. Mashes her with the bottle. Writes Toko. Let's see, this one maybe? No, that's not right. That's this one. That's this one. What is this frame? What is this frame? The night breaking. I can see the knight in this picture, so it's gotta be the knight breaking here. Gotta be the... I wasn't sure if it was this one or not, but it's clearly not. It's the knight one. Alright, he runs. She is panicking over this. She creeps out, panics at the sight of this. That one's right there. She puts it in upside down. Where's the upside down image? This one here. She gets to her feet, not dead. She panics at the sight of blood. She flips the fuck out. And that's where this one breaks. She picks up the pieces, hightails it out of there. She's still not dead. Grabs the C9. Ends it all. Unless it's this other one. This looks like her hand. She's done acting after this point. They find the body. Some mysterious person, the killer, finds the bottle. Shoves it in their coat pocket, maybe? That's not that one. That's not that one. Or that one, or that one. Why is there this Kyoko face here? I think it's right there. MA2. I think that's accurate. I don't know what this one is, though. Oh, no, it's right here. It's this. It's her taking the drink. Yeah. Is this accurate? She takes it, puts it in her pocket, and then does this one, laying it on the ground. I think that's accurate. Let's have a look. The worst case scenario for this one, I think, is the last two nodes are bad.
今回の事件は大神さんがある人物たちを娯楽室に呼び出したところから始まったんだ。
Oh, is the weather going to be really bad today?
深川さん、戸上くんの3人。
This is a pretty nasty thing. Alright. These three get the message?
呼び出された3人のうち最初に娯楽室に向かったのは深川さんだった。
Ooh, sucks to have that storm. Hopefully it at least I don't know. Is it if it's hot where you live? I hope the storm at least cools things down.
深川さんは一足先に娯楽室
But the nice thing about rain is it sometimes cools things off, right? You got there a step ahead of everyone, look for a good hiding spot. Yep.
娯楽室のロッカー。深川さんはその中に隠れたんだよ。そして大神さんが娯楽室に入るところをロッカーの中から見てたんだ。
From the inside, she saw Sakura entering the room.
次に娯楽室にやってきたのは葉隠れくんだった。
He gave Hiro candy. He panicked.
そこで大神さんに殺されると勘違いした葉隠れくん。
Yasuhiro's a fucking idiot. Can we please vote this guy off the fucking island? He just got someone to kill themselves. What a fucking moron. This whole scene here is the most retarded shit. She summons him to a room. She offers him candy. He panics, thinking she's gonna kill him. Wait, why did he go there in the first place? And tries to murder her. You work today and tomorrow? Oof.
大神さんを殴りつけてしまったんだ。大神さんを殺してしまったと思い込んだ葉隠れくんは慌てて偽装工作に取り掛かった。テーブルの上にあった雑
Yeah,
誌
he
に
fakes
大
it.
神さんのダイイングメッセー
Nothing
ジ
wrong
として
so far.
ある人物の名前を書いたんだ。深川。つまり深川さんの名前を書くこと
By
で
writing her name, you want to
彼
pin
女
it on
に
her.
罪をなすりつけようとしたんだよ。だけど当の深川さんはその様子を見てたんだよ。隠れてたロッカーの中からね。
I would just like to point out that everything in this scene is a result of Yasuhiro being retarded.
捏造された雑誌を棚に隠し
Everything that follows is a result of Yasuhiro. The poison was debatably true, but we don't know that.
だけど彼女はそこでミスを犯してしまったんだ。
Yep.
彼女は雑誌を棚に戻す際、その直後目を覚ました大神さんを目の当たりにした深川さんは大神さんの出血を見たせいで気絶してしまった。それによって彼女はジェノサイダーショーへと人格交代したんだけど、そこで目を覚ました彼女も血まみれの大神さんを見てやっぱり取り乱してしまった。
That's a reasonable response.
そして葉隠君と同じように手にしたモノクマボトルで大神さんを殴打したんだ。
Yeah, it's a very reasonable thing to do. Like, if you're Jill and you just wake up with like someone covered in blood standing over you, you like panic and grab the nearest weapon to try to defend yourself. That seems perfectly reasonable. That's why I said Yasuhiro is like basically at fault for this murder. I wish we could vote him off the fucking island.
これが大神さんの頭部に2つの傷が
It's like this is 2 murders now. He's just made super complicated by being retarded.
大神さんを殺したと思い込んだ彼女はすぐに証拠隠滅に取り掛かった。自分が割ってしまったモノクマボトルの破片とクイーンのモノクマフィギュアを処分することでね。
Yeah, they make me look smart.
狂気で2回も殴打されることになったわけだけど、でもその2回の殴打の後でも彼女はまだ生きていたんだ。じゃあ大神さんの本当の死因は何だったのか。大神さん自身が科学室から持ってきた毒薬だったんだ。彼女は娯楽室を密室にし、誰も入れない状態にした上で毒薬を飲み生き絶えたんだ。
Yep.
そして
Then we have the
その
discovery.
死体を僕らが発見した。死体を発見した僕らはドアの窓ガラスを割ることで密室を破ったんだ。でもその時すでに大神さんが自殺したことを知っていた人物がいたんだよ。その人物は娯楽室に落ちていた毒薬の瓶をこっそり持ち出し、
I wish Yasuhiro would just die already. Jesus.
そして僕らが見ていない隙にプロテインの容器を代わりに置いたの。そうすることで僕らの疑いを自分自身に向けさせようとしたんだよ。今回の学級裁判を間違った結論に導くためにな。そしてそんな偽装工作を行った人物こそ朝比奈さん。これが今回の事件の真実だよ。
Yep.
大神さんは自ら命を絶ったんだ。朝比奈さんはその事実を隠すために自分が犯人だなんて言ってたんだよね。
Did Kiryu actually reacting to something he didn't predict? Looks pretty funny when he's out of his element.
どうしてお前がどうしてお前ごときが俺がたどり着けなかった真実に。
それは
まだわからないの？人間は計算や損得だけで動くわけじゃない。だからこそ人間は難しい。あなたはそれを理解していなかった。だから真実にたどり着けなかったの。
Not everyone acts sensibly. He's like panicking over the realization that people don't act intelligently.
言ったでしょ。人の考 感情というものを軽んじているといつか足元を救われる。
Look at all those A's. I'm not sure I deserve them all, but there's some A's. We're an A+ student, boys. We officially got an 80% on this somehow. Not sure how. No one dies? Yeah, I guess so.
こらこら、これでオチがつきましたみたいなムードになってるけどさ、お前だったら忘れてない？
ああ、そうだったわね。
本当に忘れてたの？テンション下がるな。
Why is Monokuma so excited?
こういうのってお決まりだからさ、一応やっとかないといけないんだよね。いや、面倒かもしれませんけど。
This is where you ask Monokuma a question. If you think Sakura killed herself, do you vote for the person who disguised her suicide, or do you vote for the person? Does it know how tall Monokuma is? He's a fucking teddy bear. He's like 2 feet tall. He's like 2 to 4 feet tall. He's like tiny. I believe we've seen people talking to him. He's about 2 feet tall. He's really short. Like maybe 3 if you want to stretch it. He's like a large teddy bear. It's pretty straightforward. Alright. He was found guilty. We clearly passed. So Sakura is guilty. No cinematic. That was a little bit surprising. An entire chapter where literally nothing happened except for someone killed themselves. He seems so disappointed nobody's dying. What don't you understand? Cause you're scum, Yasuhiro. You're consistently trash who doesn't deserve to live. I can totally see why she wants to kill you. She's like, are you fucking serious? People like this might survive? The same reason Mondo covered up the trap? Yeah. Only honestly, I feel like... Well, I feel like they both had an okay justification, but... Holy shit. I'd be pissed if you made, if trash like Yasuhiro made your friend kill themselves. I'd be fucking pissed too, right? I'm gonna give... Jill seems to... I'm giving Jill the benefit of the doubt. She isn't actually killing anyone, and she was clearly surprised. I don't know what the fuck to say about the moron who's all about fortune telling and stuff, which is clearly bullshit in the first place. We all have to pay. This, look at this guy, holy fuck! Let's explain. You attacked her and tried to kill her. Drove her to suicide. Ah, she has her own suicide note. Never mind. Oh, no, wait. She wrote the suicide note after being bludgeoned. Never mind. Alright. Don't worry about me. Okay. I don't know why she didn't just kill one of the people who thought she was a murderer or something, get herself killed and protect Aoi. That might have also worked. Cost-benefit analysis being what it is. You have to meet with them. Get them to forgive you.
でも
So I tried to make up with them, and then then Yasuhiro tried to murder me the first chance he gets.
朝比奈よ。あいつらは
They're not your enemies, they're your friends. And then Yasuhiro tries to kill her. She believed that people wouldn't actually try to murder her, and then Yasuhiro actually went and did it. Can we please accuse this guy of driving someone to suicide? Or at least assault. Come on. Assault with a deadly weapon should be on the table. I'm more willing to believe that Jack wouldn't try to kill someone because she knows how to kill people than I would believe that Yasuhiro didn't try to kill someone. Or that Yasuhiro's like, come on. Dude, you literally tried to murder her while she was sitting in a chair?
何言ってんの
He's trash. Yeah, exactly. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
せない
And that's what her suicide note means. Instead of waiting to be murdered by, like, the two people... Well, the one person who tried to already murder her and the second one who panicked and tried to kill her. But, I mean, Jill sort of had an excuse.
どうして
I feel like you should be able to, well, technically, technically you'd be, like, liable for the assault with the bottle. I don't know if you'd be liable for, driving her to suicide, but... Yeah. Jill's sort of believable, that's a misunderstanding. I don't understand where Yasuhiro gets off on that.
朝比奈 我は
Okay, assisted manslaughter, yeah. But I don't know if what Yasuhiro did counts enough to be assisted manslaughter. That's my question. It's like, well, you participated, but are you the sole guilty party? No. Are you probably the worst? Yes. Was it, like, enough? I think it would be hard to argue that, like, just what he did enough. And it's more like a series of unfortunate events that tied to it that led there. So I think you might get away with that. I think he might get away with that, because it wasn't, like... It wasn't intentional. That's the other part, right? He wasn't trying to get her to kill herself. That's kind of just how things went. He honestly is too fucking clueless to plan a murder, right? That's the issue. He'd very easily be able to sit down and say, well, I wasn't trying to get her to kill herself. It just kind of ended up that way. And he's like, yeah, I tried to kill her. Yeah, I tried to convince everyone else to murder her. But, and that's, like, pretty sketchy. But, I feel like, given this scenario, it would be pretty hard to say that it wasn't, like, completely unreasonable or entirely on his shoulders. So he would at most probably get the deadly weapon. He'd probably get the assault charge and that'd be it. Everything else he could probably defend in court, right? And again, he's actually a complete fucking idiot, so he'd get away with it by being like, I'm too stupid to know that someone who's trying to talk to me isn't trying to murder. Like, someone would actually buy that. Come on.
頼みがあるのだ。プロテインを。
Ah, okay.
お願い。どうして
Hmm.
なの？
Hmm.
どうして
This is depressing? Somewhat. I feel like if next chapter is her murdering Yasuhiro, and it's like the most straightforward case ever, this story writing is bad. Dude, they live in a fucking abysmal life. They're living a fucking abysmal life as prisoners in a school for like several months. They've been living there for like a month now. They've seen like half the people they live with kill each other or be murdered by the psychopathic principal who actively tries to torment them and drive them to despair. I feel like it's not completely unreasonable to think that. Like, you couldn't talk to anyone and give it, but like, yeah, mostly Yasuhiro's a moron. And you have to remember that most people who kill themselves are not entirely in the right state of mind. So if it's like, wow, why'd they kill themselves over this stupid thing? It could just be like the stress of living in the school, the paranoia of being terrified that literally every single person in the school could want to kill you. Like you go from the passive, they might kill me, but I'm too strong, to like they all actively want my head. It's pretty fucking stressful, right? You have to remember, she was working for Monokuma previously, which is why Yasuhiro which is why they wanted her dead in the first place. And she wasn't willing to kill anyone for him, or do anything other than report on people's activities, I think. And even then, she wasn't really telling the whole truth to Monokuma most of the time, so... she's not really on his side, she's just sort of contracted by him. And was actively in a conflict with him, so she's like got it bad from every angle, but yeah, I could like, you have to be like able to stretch someone's suicide. You have to remember that it's like either a moment of weakness or like they're mentally unfit, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate she's gone. Yeah, he's bored because he's not executing anyone. Do you think you have any idea what she was thinking when she died? It's an interpretation. It might be fairly accurate.
どういうことだべ？
もちろん。うん。
Sakura suicide note. It was all you.
本当だよ。
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. Wait, he forged a suicide note? Why? He forged why would Monokuma forge a suicide note? It didn't affect the outcome of the trial, but that's still pretty shaky. Okay, let's hear it, Mono. Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill? Who cares? Who cares, Monokuma? Gives him the willies. Hurry the fuck up, Monokuma, you piece of trash. Alright. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
知っての通り、我は黒幕の内通者だった。
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who imprisoned you here. It was our first night in this strange school. The mastermind came to see me. He took control of my family's dojo and demands I become their tool.
我に手先となるよう命じてきたのだ。
Don't insult your spirit animal, Monokuma, the psychopathic teddy bear. Alright. Your family's watched over the dojo for 300 years.
我を抱いて滅ぼすわけにはいかぬ。そう思っていた。
I see.
そして黒幕が我に命じたのは
They were worried until the first murder nothing had happened, nothing would move forward. But neither Monokuma nor you expected Sayaka. Hold off until we reach another stalemate.
お主たちと生活を続けていくうちに朝比奈と生活を続けていくうちに我の決意は揺らいでいった。
You saw the weakness in your own heart, the mistake of coming to Mastermind more than
親
anything?
友と言ってくれる人物を裏切れない。
Okay.
我は決めたのだ。もう引かぬ、もうこびぬ、もう顧みぬと、我は決心したのだ。お前と。
ぷぷぷ
だが、
There we go,
皆が
Monokuma.
我を恨むのも当然だ。すべては我の弱さが招いた結果なのだからな。それがお主たちを裏切ったことへの罪滅ぼし。
That's a long fucking note. Holy shit, this is a long note. What an essay. I thought it'd be a piece of paper and it's like she wrote a fucking essay.
事態は我の力だけでは収まらなくなっていた。そ黒幕が我の裏切りを公表した本当の目的だったのだ。
Betrayal, suspicion, harmony. Eventually it would escalate into murder.
それもすべては我の責任。
You have an obligation to get the situation under control. As to fill that obligation, you'll do as commanded.
ただし、
Kill someone.
我自身だ。
Sakura was the least irritating, probably because she didn't say jack shit most of the time, other than say like a 2-second reaction. Alright, have a great day at work, man. Are that willing to give up your
お
life?
主たちに
Okay.
はその価値がある。
It can save
我
you.
の
This
命を
like,
かける意味がある。
perfect.
お
What
主
an
たち
essay,
が
though.
どう
Holy
思
shit,
う
this is a long ass suicide note.
我の大事な仲間に他ならないのだからな。
Never had people like you in my life. Didn't hating it?
そう
Too strong.
でも
Hmm.
朝日奈よ。
Hmm. It's still going. It's still going. You can thwart the mastermind's plans if you stop people from killing each other. Okay. And that's enough for you. Path you've chosen. The only thing you have left to distinguish yourself. Use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. Sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant. I'd leave the rest to you. Talk to Vikuya, Toko, and Hiro on her behalf. Can't tell anyone what your plan was while you're alive, but you need to understand. Okay. distinguish yourself through actions and not words. This is way too long to not have been premeditated by like an hour. This is like 2 hours of writing, holy shit. You didn't understand. Yeah, it's a long time coming. Alright. All her meddling was pointless because Monokuma ruined it, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well and truly premeditated. Alright.
Huh?
You're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that shitty suicide note. You made us remember we're not enemies, we're friends. Dude, I fucking hate Yasuhiro. I definitely don't like it. I'm less inclined to team up with anyone because Yasuhiro is a psychopath and a moron. Alright. The killing game is a competition. He keeps trying to make it a competition. Sakura and Hina both willing to sacrifice their lives to deny the reality of the game. And a game with no excitement, there's no point. You haven't been moved by sentimentalism? You're just waste. Wherever the master goes, you go. If the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe you can catch on fire. Nothing good can come of this.
どういうことだべ？
お前らお仕置きしちゃうよ。あららららら。
Sakura is the killer.
使うよ。
Okay. You're very particular about the Veritas one. So what happens on the punishment? A special guest for the punishment? What? We're actually still having punishment time? Oh, rip alter ego. That's a thing. Okay. It's all about chicken? They could have just unplugged it. Yeah, but he goes he is intentionally trying to terrorize you. He's not going to do something simple. He's trying to drive you to do great stupid shit. So, and I mean, I think Monokuma probably has like audio. He probably has audio tools. So if he's standing outside your bathhouse with an open door, he can clearly hear the AI type talking. He's a good bear deep inside. I don't know where you get that idea, friend. The anger bubbled through your body, quickly overflowing, shooting straight in your mouth. You are friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What next? Friends with a basketball? Animism? Pretty much, yeah.
やはりね。
No, you knew about it from the beginning. Dude, do you think he doesn't? He was literally waiting for you outside the bathhouse pretending he didn't know anything. At the very least, the first time you encounter him there, you should know how fucked he is. Yes, because there's no information he could access. Yeah, it was clearly not relevant. Yeah, he wouldn't have given you the fucking laptop with encrypted data on it if it wasn't intentional. Like, how do you guys not realize that every single thing in the room is planted by Monokuma? I also don't know why you guys didn't protect him the rest of this time. Like, why didn't you... Okay, if it's so important to protect Alter Ego, why don't you assign a guard to the room? Beautiful Amos. Like, it seems really stupid to do anything else. And they kind of just left him there and then went to trial. And I'm like, how do you guys not know them? Like, there are agents of Monokuma who are running around the school doing stuff at all times, including clearing out that entire library's worth of books the minute you go in there, despite the fact that there's no cameras. How the ever-loving fuck do you think Alter Ego's not gonna get caught in literally 1 second? Like the fact that when our protagonist went inside the room, he didn't even get 2 minutes before someone came, beat him unconscious, cleared everything out of the room and left. And you're like, well, that just happened, but we're gonna leave someone else in there and see what happens. And then you're like, oh no, something bad happened. It's like, a room guard is the most basic thing you could do. But they didn't do that. It doesn't make any sense. Rest in peace, Alter Ego. Like, they're paranoid about him being stolen by other people, but when they know there's an extra 16th agent running around who's actually beating people unconscious, they don't seem to give a shit. It's like, someone might do something, someone who has never done something might do something, but someone who has done something in that exact room might do it. Yeah, it's kind of dumb, but oh well. You're super mad, like unreasonably upset? Postscript? What? Really? She's still writing that monstrous essay? How do you know he's not making this up if he admits to making up the last one? But anyway. One other thing. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully they clued. I'll help you unravel the mystery of the school.
朝比奈よ
Off and on the whole time, you've learned one thing. He's done something to us. I think what they've done is... Ooh. Spoilers. You don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed. And then Sakura's like the furthest ahead of on us. Sucks to be you, I guess.
何？
あれあれ
To the mastermind. I'm not gonna lay down and die. I'll fight you no matter what, and that's it. How did she fight him? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight me.
じゃあ
Okay. Could he have cloned every single person in the school? Her final message did something. What did he do? He probably didn't wipe your memories. He could have put you in a simulation. He could have cloned every single person, or at least one person here. It seems like he either has like ridiculous amounts of power, or half of it's a fabrication. So.
あなたは
What did you do to my body? Yeah, something's going on with, right? She said that in the previous trial, and he rejected it.
ね
He could have done literally anything. Implanted a... If it's a single word, you could make some assumptions, like it's not implanted a tracking chip. It could have been like... It could be something irrelevant, like sterilized. That would be an action to take. To prevent, like, I don't know, unwanted pregnancies. That's not completely unreasonable, but I don't think that's plot relevant. I mean, I think that might be it might be something like that, but it might be something like that, but that might be like biased due to the gender of the first two people who noticed something was wrong. But I don't think Sakura's evidence comes from that direction, so it's probably not that. Cloned is cloned just seems a little bit weird. That seems unlikely, Makoto.
Ooh.
Yeah, I believe that's that's Jacob's suggestion, a simulation. The possibility is that there's a simulation going on. They're all asleep. It's not real.
けどよ
なんだ
Or some other form of simulation.
うん。
Why don't they try to check what's behind the curtains? No one died here, so there's no carnage to look at. No real body.
ありえん
Yoko and Makoto are the ones who figured it out. Yeah, you got wrecked, but Kyuya, sorry, man.
ごめん
Hmm. You just capture us like what? You are a bit of a sleazeball, sorry Bikuya.
なるほど。
Do you want the abuse? Sorry. Guess we can't all be friends. What if Makoto's crazy and as it's happening? Possible, but unlikely. It'd also be a really boring explanation. I feel like the explanations have been sufficiently elaborate that it's probably not true. They were hibernated. Ah, they could have been put in suspended animation for an extended period of time. That's possible. And that is one word. It could be a couple words. It could be hibernated. It could be cryo-frozen. Or, placed in stasis doesn't work. Suspend. No, I wouldn't say suspended. That doesn't really make sense. Placed in suspended animation would work. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end. We returned to the world of Hope's Peak. The time kept marching on. We went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on all of us. Oh yeah, Suminasai. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it into deep sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Well, there's our obvious hint. Someone's fallen asleep. Simulation. Okay. The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids like lead.
そうよ。
キリギリさん。
キリギリさん？
だからそうよ。
そっか。キリギリさんか。
How'd you get in here? In a flash, I was wide awake.
そうね。
Wake us up. But the unbelievably careless.
ね
It's always unlocked, and you don't have to overreact every time you're surprised.
そう。
3 a.m. Okay. Why is she waking you up here? I have so many questions. What time is it? Oh wow. Alright guys. It's getting late. I have so many questions as to why she woke us up in the middle of the night to talk to us. But I think we're gonna have to wrap things up here, guys.